In the EQAO test, there's going to be 3 sections in the language portion. One is going to be a reading section, one is going to be a multiple choice, which is looking at language, how words work, and then there's going to be another section that's going to be on writing. So I thought we'd start off, Delmar, looking at a reading passage that you might find on the test.
Maybe not the exact one you'd find on the test, but an example of something we've seen?
Exactly.
I see. All right, so what do we've got here? We've got a good decision. I guess that's the name of the paragraph?
Yeah, so this text is called a good decision, and this is just a portion of the actual full story. So let's just scroll down and take a look at it. So this story is about a girl who is going for a ride on her bike, and her mom tells her to remember her helmet. So Dee Dee went outside to ride her bike. Remember your helmet, mother called. Well, said Dee Dee, safety first. And then she goes on her bike, and the air was hot and sticky like warm syrup.
Ooh, so hot.
Dee Dee placed her helmet on her head and snapped the strap. Then she sailed her bike down the driveway and onto the sidewalk. As Dee Dee's feet pedaled faster and faster, drops of sweat began to roll down her forehead. She must have been biking really fast. I am melting, Dee Dee groaned out loud. I wish I could take off this sweaty helmet. Just then, a big acorn fell from a squirrel's nest and plunked on Dee Dee's helmet. She smiled and kept going.
Dee Dee was okay.
Yeah. So when we read this, Delmar, what we want to think about is think of the whole text all together. What are some of the big ideas that come out of this reading?
Dee Dee was reminded to wear her helmet.
Yeah, so that's an important part, right? That her mom told her to remember to wear her helmet, and that she did have it on while she was biking. Was there anything else you think that stood out to you?
A few things that made me laugh. I mean, when she said, "Oh, I'm melting," she was so hot she wanted to take the helmet off. I thought that she was going to take it off at one point.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because that word melting is written a little differently. It's kind of slanted. We call that it's italicized.
Okay.
So that's important too. So we want to keep that in mind when we're coming to some of the questions that they're going to ask. That might be important information to know. So I'm glad you found that one.
Right. So a good thing then is to read the text and then to think about things that stand out to you, because you might get a question about it.
Exactly.
Right?